just kind of sitting here, top of the world right now, kind of like looking out outside the window. And I think right now it really dawned on me. It really dawned on me that I really made something with my life. I really did it. I really beat all the odds that was stacked against me. Every single odd, the hand that I was dealt, I didn't even play it. I realized that I didn't have to play the game with none of the cards that was given to me. I just got off the table and left the casino. I really beat the game. Like I really, really beat the game. But in actuality, in all actuality, in the aspect of beating the game, I still have what we call leftover hurdle-like mentality that still prevents me from fully winning. And what I mean by that is, so today, I was just really sitting here thinking about something. And I realized that I struggled so much coming up that I've become fond to not having. And this is really painful. A lot of people might look at me and be like, that's Daylyt, but like y'all really don't understand how I struggled. I really struggled. I struggled so much that I became immune to it. I got so immune to struggling that I don't even know how to buy good shit. I don't even know how to see it. I look at some people and go, damn, man, they living a good life, man, they having fun, they got clothes and shit. I don't even know how to see what people consider good. I'm in a position to get anything I want in the world, anything that I desire. The problem is I don't even know what I want. It's crazy. So I started thinking, what the fuck do I want? What do I want to do? How do I want to do it? And right now, it clicked in my head what I want to do. I want to start my own airline service. I literally want to start my own airline service. I don't want to go through no FDAs. I don't want to go through nobody. I don't give a fuck about none of your rules. I want to get my own airplane, build my own land to get my own airplanes, and start my own airplane service. And what I want to do is, I realize one of the biggest problems with society, especially the black community, is we don't go nowhere. We don't see anything. We don't go nowhere. We don't want to go nowhere. And it's not because we broke or we're struggling. We just don't go nowhere. So what I want to do is I want to start my own airline service. And inside that airline service, black people who are in low poverty get to fly for free. Hey, stop saying what about white people. I hate when white people say that. What about y'all? The fuck? Yo, I really hate that shit. Like niggas want to be included in everything. Y'all already won the world. You already conquered 95% of the earth. My nigga. It ain't like sometimes y'all ain't gotta be added in everything. Y'all already won. Y'all won. No, it's the truth. Y'all already colonized the whole planet. Like sometimes it ain't for y'all. Sometimes we gotta do something for ourselves. Do you ever go to an airport? You can go to any airport in the world, you're gonna see 95% white people. It was just stop, man. Don't do that. We're not doing that right now. You go to any airport around the globe, you're gonna see 95% white people. Black people don't fly. So what I'm saying is, me being a fucking black man, I want to do something for black people. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to do something specifically for black people. So in that aspect, I'm going to create an airline. I'm going to create an airline, and black people are going to fly for free. And if you're in lower poverty area, you get free hotels, you get free everything. Because one of the biggest problems with us is that we believe that we are stuck. When I was younger, I used to think it was impossible to fly places. And this is coming from the mentality of a kid who grew up in the hood. I used to think it was impossible. I used to think plane tickets cost millions of dollars. When in all actuality, majority of the items in my mom's living room could have been flights. Mom spent countless thousands of dollars on furniture when we could have been traveling around the world. So I want to change that mentality. I want to change the mentality of the people saying, all right, well, we're not going to spend $5,000 on Christmas. We're going to spend $5,000 on a flight. Because the truth is, a lot of people fail to realize the keys, literally the keys to my mentality relies on me flying around the world. All the keys to my mentality is all based on me getting a visual understanding of different areas around the world. Flying around the world is literally an essential, it's essential to like brain development. It's essential. I think what I want to do before I do this airline shit, because I'm going to do it. Everything I ever put my mind to, I did it. But before I do this airline shit, I think I'm going to do some shit where I'm going to pick like 100 people. And Inside that 100 people, we're going to fly around the world. I want to pick 100 people to fly around the world. 100 black people. I'm going to go to local hoods and find a motherfucker that probably never even thought would ever get on the plane. And then pick 100 people in lower poverty areas, and I'm going to take them around the world. I'm going to do that. Our people need to start traveling. Look, I used to believe that we were stuck in the hood. I used to believe that we were stuck in poverty. I used to believe we were stuck. No, we was never stuck. We was never stuck. Nobody is stuck in the hood. Nobody is stuck in poverty. Nobody is stuck in lower class. Nobody. Nobody. It's 3 words: settle, unknowing, and love. We genuinely fell in love with our demise on top of settling, on top of not even believing some other things is possible, on top of just thinking that stuff is impossible when it's not. For years, I thought that Hawaii was a vacation. I thought it was impossible to go to Hawaii for years. My whole life. I'm like, man, one day we'll get to Hawaii, but shit, Hawaii far. And that shit probably cost millions of dollars. This is what people in the hood think. This is what people in lower poverty think. They think the shit is $1 million and it's impossible to get to. It's not. It's all in the mind. It's not. It's not. You get a flight to Hawaii for $100. I know so many people in lower poverty that probably have about $30,000 worth of clothing in the living room, in the closet. Then you times that by alcohol consumption, weed consumption, you times that by just daily habits. The average person in lower poverty is probably like a 50,000 there, 100,000 there. You times that by daily consumption. Average person is going through thousands monthly. You know what's so crazy about growing up in poverty? They told us we can't even wear the same outfit twice. Just think about this setup. We can't even wear the same outfit twice growing up. And nigga be like, nigga, you wore that yesterday. I bought it, of course. Look, our people got to start traveling, man. Our people got to start traveling. Once you really understand how easy it is to travel, your mind gonna open up. Your mind gonna open all the way up. You know what did it for me? What did it for me was when I first went to Alaska. I went to Alaska. I'm a kid from Watts, California. I went to Alaska. I never in my life thought I would ever be in Alaska. It's in Alaska. Shouts out to Organic King of Dot. Shouts out to Phonetic. I never thought I would be in Alaska, ever. I went to Alaska. I seen glaciers. I seen orcas. I seen this. I'm a nigga from Watts. I never thought I would see none of that. I was in Alaska. I go to Alaska every year prior to COVID. But I never thought I would be in Alaska, bro. I drunk water out of lake. Like, I drunk like fresh, icicle, cold Alaskan lake water. I was on a boat. I seen killer whales, like real ones. A pod of them swim by the boat. Nah, bro, you just gotta understand, like, black people don't see nothing other than the walls of their hood. Let me tell you how trapped black people are. Not only do we don't see nothing, we can't see nothing. We can't see nothing. Most black people can't see nothing. All right, I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm from California. Do you understand? It's dangerous to even leave your block. Hey, yo, look, my man Project Pat in here. Project Pat from Watts. I'm going to tell you how deeply set up my neighborhood is. Project Pat is my childhood friend from Watts, but he's from another side of Watts. I grew up on 103rd. They grew up on 113, 114, 150. 103rd to 114th. I never got to go literally 7 blocks away because it was dangerous. This is what I'm saying. Y'all not understanding how it's set up and designed for us. I couldn't walk 7 blocks because it was dangerous. I can't walk 7 blocks that way. I can't walk 7 blocks that way or that way because it's dangerous. But people don't understand this. Especially when you in Los Angeles, California, you could be from 53rd Street and your enemies is on 54th Street. That's how California works. So when you have this mentality of not being able to even, like, of course you're going to stay in your section because it's the only place that feels safe. So you're going to stay in your section, you're going to stay in your corner, you're going to stay with your pack because it's the only place that feels safe. But when you really, really think about it, our people got to break these walls and break these chains. I remember one time, look, and RIP to my big dog Blackout. One day, I'm in Canada, and I seen Blackout in Canada. Look, and this is a person from my neighborhood. We met in Canada. He came out there with some more of my peoples. We in Canada. We're talking at the table, and we go, Blackout, we in Canada. He go, Day, I didn't even know this was possible. I said, Blackout, you got a passport? He said, yeah, I just got it. He said, Day, we could fly. I said, yeah, we could fly. I said, yeah, we can actually fly places. He said, Day, we could fly? I said, Blackout, we could fly. He said, Day, we ain't stuck in the hood? I said, no, we could fly around the world. Blackout, you got a passport. Man, we grown-ass men in our 30s talking about this. We didn't know this shit as kids. We in our 30s. Now I said, look, Blackout, think about this. Now that we in Canada, we ain't even in the border no more. We in Canada. Think about this. We don't got no enemies out here. Ain't no enemies out here. None. You could wear whatever color you want. You could be a square. You could actually put on some Poindexter goggles and just, hello, my name is Blackout. You could do anything out here. He said, we free, huh, Day? I said, Blackout, we free. You don't gotta watch your back. You don't gotta do none of that. We free. Do you know black people wake up? This just lower poverty. Black niggas wake up and feel like life a video game. Where I come from, it's a video game. It's like Grand Theft Auto. You don't know who gonna start buzzing. Every day you wake up, you think it could be your last day. You look over your back. You got a mad dog. You got to drive your car with your seat all low because you don't know who looking. You know, it's just every day just It's so much survival mentality that you can't even focus on the business. It's so much survival tactics that you can't even focus on the business. It's too much. Every day you wake up, you wondering what's going to happen, that you can't even focus on your business. You can't grow. You can't do nothing because your main mentality is how I'm going to survive. Drummer, I'm going to tap in with you, fool. I'm going to really tap in with you. I understand everything, man. But we can't even, like, I'm telling you this. We were in another country. So we walk into the store. Look, I'm going to tell you how hard it was. We go to the store. It's some other niggas at the store. Some Somali niggas. Somali niggas be deep in Canada. Somali niggas at the store, right? So we walk in the store and we kind of like, we on our P's and Q's, right? Because this the fucked up part about what they done to black people. We so much in the trenches that every time we see black people we don't know, it's automatic, like, every time we see black people we don't know, it's automatic. So the Somali niggas come in the store and and I'm like, hey, black, we don't even gotta think like that out here. He said, what? You sure? I said, black out, we don't gotta think like that out here. Nobody has problems out. This is Canada. No disrespect to the six guys in them, but this is fucking Canada. Like, another thing, when I was in Alaska turned up a little bit. You got Anchorage and all that. But where I was at in Alaska, I was in Sitka, Alaska. Shouts out to my man Courtney. Shouts out to my man Phonetic. I was in Sitka, Alaska when I was in Alaska. And it's crazy. Let me tell you. No, hey, Pat, that shit crazy, Pat. I promise you it's crazy. So I'm in Sitka, Alaska. Let me tell you, it's the craziest story ever. I'm in Sitka, Alaska. And my man Courtney take me up the mountains. And, you know, we in the mountains. We just walking through the mountains. And I forgot what trail was. It was walking through the mountains and shit. And I'm just like, you know, I'm seeing the locals in the neighborhoods and shit. And I'm just like, yo, there is a world. There is a world where you don't have to worry. Like like we grow up so much. Like, all right, let me tell you this. I'm gonna just say this loud and clear. Where I grew up at, we couldn't even go to the library without almost dying, because the library in the opposite hood. This is how deep rooted this shit is. It's hard to even study because the library is right next to a place where people shoot at those people. So it's hard to even go to the library. So look, being in areas where you could be free of worrying somebody gonna kill you. So look, today, I was playing basketball today in Irvine, California. And there's a bunch of people in the gym and two little white kids kind of got into it, right? Let me tell you, this is a real story. Two white kids got into it. And the police came. But mind you, you know, a couple of niggas in the gym, maybe like 10, 15 niggas in the gym. But two white kids got into it. When the police came, the first niggas they looked at was the black niggas. Hey, you, come here, let me talk to you. Nigga had his hand on his billy club and all that. Yo, no, hey, officer. Hey, the white niggas fight. Go get them. Nigga felt stupid, but he still wanted to press us, but he was already, no, they did it. We didn't do it. We cool. But what I'm saying is this, right? When I think about the people in Orange County, I literally tell myself, these niggas could walk, these kids could walk up and down the street and not one thought in their mind that they lacking. You get like, no, just paint this image in your mind. How does it feel to know that nobody gonna kill you, or nobody wanna kill you, or nobody trying to kill you? Do you understand how much more memory and space and mental brain computer processing you got knowing that the nigga ain't trying to kill you? That's the thing. Every day, a nigga be like, I can't go here, or I can't go there, or I can't go there, or I can't go there. I might not go there because those people over there. I might not maneuver that way because those people over there. Or I might not say this because this people right here. That's a fucked up way to live. And I'm saying is because we got so used to living like that it became normal. We got so used to living in the slum that it became normal. We got so used to just, hey, shit, it is what it is. We got so used to that type of living that it became normal. But literally, all we got to do is literally start seeing the world. I'm telling you, we just got to start seeing the world. A lot of people say, you're like, how did you get your mind to where you got your mind? How'd you thinking all this shit? And I realized I put myself in positions to where, like, all right, let me change that. I went into an area for over 6 months where I didn't have to worry about nothing. Oh, my man, probably me bad. My man. What's good, Briggs?
My boy,
What's the deal, Pat?
man, I was dwelling on what you talking about, man.
Man,
You shooting that shit right now.
this shit crazy, man. Like, especially as a nigga grow as an adult and just travel more. It's crazy because I'm glad you in here because I was going to talk about the story about when I came over there and shot the music video. But
Man, you can talk about that shit
my
to this
nigga,
day.
this shit
You like,
was,
Daylyt really came over here and shot your video? I'm like, yeah.
my nigga, like, I ain't going to lie, bro. Leading up to that shit, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, this kind of like suicide. But I'm going, like, I'm really going, like, I'm telling you, everybody on my side was like, nigga, don't go over there and shoot that video, nigga, you crazy. Them niggas gonna kill you. I'm like, nigga, I'm going, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga, I'ma just build the bridge, fuck it, I don't care. Nigga, I came right over there and shot that shit for everybody, bro. That shit is crazy, bro.
I know when you got back, they was just looking like, what the fuck?
No, I swear, bro, niggas was like, he's still alive? I'm like, but I ain't gonna lie, nigga. When I was over there shooting, bro, I was nervous. Boy, I was nervous. I was so nervous. But
Nah, nigga, I told you, nigga, your life was in my hands, nigga, you
that's
good.
not real shit, bro. That's real shit. But that was just for me personally. That was like a not a goal accomplished, but it was like a moment in my life where I was like, I got to take a step. Like, I got to do this. Like, I got to. Like, I'm not going to not do this. And I feel like that shit built a relationship between me and you that's going to be a bond for eternity.
For sure, for sure.
You know? But other than that, how you been living, bro?
Oh man, I've been great, man. Staying out the way.
Man,
Nigga been, doing this little music shit or whatever, having
no,
fun, coaching football with Joe Moses and them. So you know
I
how that shit.
dig it. I dig it, man. Same old same. I'm just trying to stay out the way, man, and give our people a better way of thinking, big dog.
Hey, you know what I had to do to get back in my element?
Yo,
I had to build one, bro.
hey, see, remember I told everybody, I used to tell niggas that for years. Take the studio to the house. Buy the shit you need. It don't even matter if it's professional shit. Just get the shit you need so you can get back in your zone. I used to tell everybody that.
You gotta wake up like 4 in the morning, nigga. I make a song.
ASAP. 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 But stay on it, my nigga. Stay on it. Like I said, you ever need me for anything, nigga, I'm here.
For sure. Hey, I wanted to share something with you.
Yeah.
A nigga I went to Evansville, Indiana, and when I got out there, it's cool out there. All the black
Yeah.
people stick together and all that. So when I get out there, my people's like, I get there, we touch down or whatever, I go to sleep, I wake up. My people's bring me a burner, like, here go the thing, I already
Yeah.
know how y'all get out in LA. And I'm looking at him like, what you mean? He like, it's cool out here in Indiana. Like, you ain't got to worry about niggas tripping or none of that. But I just know how y'all live in LA, and I know y'all not comfortable without a burner. And I'm like, wow.
Oh, shit. See? And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's the mentality that I'm saying. Like, it's like we got so used to just playing this game of like one upping or you take one out. We got so used to like every day is like it's like Jason Voorhees outside just trying to kill niggas every day. Like
Man,
we live in a horror film, bro. We like it because we got used to it and that's the way we live, but we grew up in the real life horror film of trying to survive every day. And then when you get in these other states and other countries, not saying the other states not like that, but when you get in some of these other states or other countries and you go, these niggas really don't have nobody trying to kill them, like nobody. Yo,
like they
they
walk outside, they stretch out, and don't even got to look over their
look
shoulder. They
Pat,
walk outside, niggas still be looking over his shoulder with nobody outside.
nobody outside. So think how it is to know you could wear any color you want, any hat you want, any like just think
Man,
that's some people could do that. They could wear any hat, any color, any clothes, anything. And I'd be like, damn, like they free. But
yeah, that's crazy.
it's different. So, that's why I'm trying to just, get certain people and a few of our, close friends and shit, friends and family members, or just people in poverty to see that there is a better way. You know what I mean? There is a world where niggas don't have to look over their shoulder all day. And
Nope,
I think when you start getting to the point to where you don't got to look over your shoulder all day, you could think about business completely different.
for sure, for sure. Cause like even on the football scene, it's like nigga, it be some of my homies, it be some of your homies, it be
Yeah,
Hana. And we
yeah,
all be at the same game and nobody say nothing to nobody. And I
yeah.
just be looking around like, bro, if this shit could just really fully exist, just period,
Yeah,
nigga, this
like
shit would
forever, bro. Yeah,
be forever.
I mean, we luckily enough we had that moment where it was all cool, like when everybody was at Jordan, like the PJs was there, the Hunters, everybody. It was a time where everybody was at Jordan, and during that era, that was kind of like a that's a pivotal moment that I always remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that time was epic. Like from everybody there. Like everybody was there, man. And like, I just know that what I don't even want to say I know. I hope I hope that one day that we could get our city back like that. You know what I mean? I know we can. I just think it's gonna take the right people, it'll take the right financial situation, it'll take the right moves. But like that's something that I've always pushed. You know that. Like I've always pushed like, yo, my nigga, that should be dope when nobody tripping.
Yeah.
But and inside of just Watts in general, like when you get deeper on like a deeper scale, like Watts people, just the people of Watts is literally some special niggas, regardless.
Yeah. It's
Like
different.
it's some
We different.
Watts niggas are
Different.
different, very different, and I feel like it's a lot of super smart niggas in Watts. It's a lot of ultra talent in Watts via sports, via music, via learning, via whatever. It's a lot of smart niggas in Watts. I think if we ever did come together as a collective and use our minds, our ability, or whatever, like I think we would do something crazy big in the world, man. And that's kind of just something that I push for in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I work at DHL and nigga, I run the whole machine. I'm a
Damn.
felon. First and foremost, I'm a felon. I got a felony on my record.
Hmm.
But I went in there, I bust my ass, and now I run a whole machine and I run a whole crew,
See?
401k,
Oh,
pay
see?
vacation days and all that.
See?
So it can happen. Niggas just gotta go for it. Stop.
Yeah.
Oh no, they ain't gonna hot man. You gotta go for it.
Nah, that's real. That's real shit. You gotta go for it. But yo, let me pull my other man up. Yo, hey Pat, hit me in the DM, send me
Or
your
do your
number, bro.
thing, bro.
All right.
For sure. Yo.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was my guy Pat, man. Kind of like a childhood friend. We all went to junior high school together, but he's from another side of Watts, and our side of Watts don't really get along with their side of Watts. But throughout years, we became super cool, and one day I was shooting a lot of music videos when I was younger, and one day Pat was just like, "Yo, man, yo, you want to shoot my video?" And I'm like, where you want to shoot it at? He like, yeah, I want to shoot it in my hood. And I was like, now remind you guys, what I did was literally a suicide mission. This is like a cat going to it's like a cat going to do a photo shoot in a dog pound. It's kind of what it was. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story. I'm driving down Wilmington. I got my camera in the car. I'm driving down Wilmington. And I'm just like, I get to the street, I turn in their projects. I'm just like, damn. There was a lot of people outside. Everybody was outside. I'm just like, damn. All right. Either I'm going to do this or I'm not. So I jumped out. Boom. Pat shook hands. Boom, boom. They cut the music on. I was just filming. I'm filming. I'm kind of looking around. But I'm going to tell you what I did. I embraced it. I just said, you know what? I ain't about to look over my shoulder. I'm not about to look over my shoulder. I'm not about to be in fear. I'm not about to have no negative energy at all. I came here to do something big for my city, something good for my city. If you want to go see the music video, you can go online. The video is called Project from Watts. Get It Project. I think his shit had to been like about 10 years ago. Had to been like 10 years ago. I think it most definitely was 10 years ago. But I knew that I had to do it for my city. I had to. I had to, right? And I did it. Everybody embraced me, showed me love. I met a few people over there that I never knew. I heard a few stories over there that I never heard of. It was dope. So shouts out to Pat for that, man. But back to what I was saying. We as a people just got to start putting ourselves in position to where, no, we don't have to put ourselves in a position. It's going to take individual people to say, hey, let's do this, or let's do that, or let's do that, or let's do this, or let's do that. And I think a lot of this shit starts with traveling. I know for a fact what I want to do is I want to take a few of my people from Watts, and not just from my side of Watts, but from different sides of Watts. So I want to take like 5 people from that side,
5 people from that side. Like the 4 corners of Watts. Watts has 4 corners, right? And there's like different major hoods on each 4 corners. So I want to take 4 people from this side, 4 people from that side, 4 people from this side, 4 people from this side, and I want to go to Sitka, Alaska, right? And when we get to Sitka, Alaska, we must turn off all our phones. There's no phones. There's no food neither. And we have to hunt together. So when I went to Sitka, we had to hunt for deer. We had to hunt. We have to hunt. We have to fish. And I want to build a bond that is beyond we pop bottles in the club. Fuck a pop a bottle in the club. Fuck a we turned up at the function, we all threw money. Fuck that. I want to build a bond beyond that. We got to hunt together. Through 4 different hoods have to come together to survive. You got to skin the deer. You got to cut the meat together. You got to start the fire, all that. Going hunting for the first time, that was the craziest shit ever. Being in the snow. You can't move. Sitting there, waiting. I want to do something like that. I want to do stuff like that just to incorporate what it means to build together. I have a lot of plans, man, but my thing is this, right? And I feel like this has sparked something. Like, if that idea, not even if, because it's going to happen, but all right, boom, we do that. Then we put it out as a documentary. Then people back in the neighborhood going to be like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Yo, look at them. Like, look at them. That's crazy. I have so many plans, so many ideas. There's a lot of things that I'm going to do and a lot of things that I want to do, and I'm going to do them. But in the aspect of that, like, I just want like us to just grow mentally. To all the people that's watching now, I know it's a lot of non-black people here, and inside the aspect of the non-black people, there is things that I will do for my non-black fans. And I always do things for my non-black fans. And I love y'all just as equally as I love my black fans. But there's a difference between fans and people. And I do want to do things specifically for my people because everybody need different nurturing. Everybody need different forms of help. So when I do say this is specifically for black people, don't take it offensive or any type of way. Just be like, all right, well, like, want to do something for us niggas. And I do. We don't have enough things for us in the world. We don't have enough opportunities for us in the world. We don't have enough people that really focus on the smaller things that we need. Like the bigger scale, yes, but the smaller things that we need, right? This is the smaller things. We need help with the smaller things. Mentality change, uh, you know, just the smaller things. So to the black people in here, to all the black people that's watching, right? Especially the people that may be feeling like, uh, you might look up to me or you might say like, yo, Daylyt did this or Daylyt did that, and one day I'm gonna do it. So I just want to speak to those people that are pretty much in the position that I may have been in before I got in the position that I'm in now. What I do want to say to you is this. It's very easy to get into any position. It's very easy to get anywhere in life. The hardest thing is letting go the mentality. The mentality itself is the trap. It's just the mentality. Most of us black people literally have like a program, like a computer operating system installed in our mind that prevents us from growing. It's literally like a virus installed in our mind that prevents us from growing. And learning how to factory reset your own mind, like Control Alt Delete, Task Manager, or like learning, like this is hard. It's a hard thing to do, but learning how to factory reset the way you think is important, right? Learning how to factory reset is extremely important. And if you can't factory reset, right? A lot of, well, not if you can't, a lot of people can't factory reset because what happens inside a factory reset is group push. So how it works in our neighborhoods and in our scenarios, if you indeed try to be different, the group itself will ban you, and nobody wants to be alone. So therefore, we compromise by staying in what we perceive norm, just so we can have the group around us in order for us to feel safe, protect the ECT. But to all the people that are watching this right now, becoming successful is not hard. Becoming financially successful is not hard. Becoming a millionaire is not hard. None of these things are hard. None of it. None of these things are hard. The simple things are investing, spending your money wisely, deleting all habits. Every habit that is not good for you, delete any habit. It's the smaller things. A lot of the smaller things. Investing. We didn't learn about investing coming up. We didn't learn about credit coming up. We didn't learn about none of this stuff. Absolutely none of it. So it's just smaller things that we don't know. You don't have to become an artist to become a millionaire. You don't have to become a rapper to become a millionaire. Fucking 100, maybe 98% of the world's millionaires ain't rappers. There's a lot of other things to do. There's a lot of other things to learn. So in the aspect of the up and coming, right? Like, for example, right? Like, look at this. Look at this chain right here. It's an Africa chain, right? It looks very good. Man, this shit fake as a motherfucker. $3. I got it from downtown LA. $3. Fake as a motherfucker. It looked good. I bought it. I was walking down the street. Guy was like, "Hey, you want to buy a chain?" I was like, "How much?" It was like $3. I was like, "Hey, yeah, give it to me." But to the up and coming that's watching this right now, right? To all the up and coming people that's watching this right now, I'm going to tell you this, and this is the first step to factory resetting your mind. Listen to me. This is the first step to factory resetting your mind. This will help you on a complete journey to growing mentally, spiritually, and physically. If you ever or haven't watched any of these documentaries, watch them. They're called spirit science. It's like kind of like a cartoon a little bit, but it's called spirit science. I want everybody to start off with these documentaries. You can watch any one. Just click any spirit science documentary. It's like the cartoon, kind of cartoon based. Watch spirit science, bro. Listen to me. Watch spirit science. It's a good step to changing the way you think. It's the first step into just changing the way you perceive the world. But I recommend that everybody watch all the spirit science documentaries. It'll start to give you a lot of new perspectives on life. After you watch the spirit science documentaries and you really intake, one thing you got to learn how to do too, don't just listen to stuff and just be like, all right, cool. If you hear anything that you don't understand, pause the video and Google it. These are things that we love to do, especially as lower poverty black people. We just read over shit or we just go over stuff. And we just like, it sounds familiar, but I don't really know what it means, but I'm gonna just keep watching. No, stop. Stop the video, pause it right there, and whatever that word was that you didn't understand, Google it. Google it. After you Google it, then continue watching the video. You can get a very dope understanding just about life. I like spirit science. It was one of my early journey. In my early journey to quote unquote consciousness, I used to watch a lot of spirit science. It was like most definitely big assisting me in how I perceive the world. So once again, spirit science is very dope. It's very dope to get into. It's a very dope thing to just start learning. After that, after you go down the spirit science aspect, right? There's another thing you need to understand about the world, because spirit science is just going to open your mind up to one level of life. After you're done with the spirit science, there's another level in life, which is understanding programming. So I recommend you learn a program, via it be Final Cut, via it be Photoshop, via it be After Effects. But I personally would recommend learning Adobe After Effects. One of the reasons why I'm telling you you should learn something like Adobe After Effects is based off the simple fact that there's expressions. And once you learn how to do expressions in Adobe After Effects, you'll understand binary code. And once you understand binary code, you'll understand exactly how this world works. You'll understand how to maneuver yourself through this matrix to obtain anything you possibly need. And then after you guys learn those two things, but before you get into After Effects, stay in the spirit science bag. Really learn about the Merkaba. Really learn about, who you are as a person. Really learn about, the male and female species. Really learn about certain energies. Really learn about certain life cycles. Really learn about the tetrahedron. Really learn about a lot of these things. Where we from, in our hood, this called weird. Right? Where we from, learning about all this shit called weird. It's called weird. But fuck that. It's okay to be weird. And I want to tell everybody this. It's okay to be weird. And I'm going to tell you why. All the weird niggas winning. All the weird niggas winning. You drive a car because it was created by a weirdo. You watch a TV, it was created by a weirdo. You got an iPhone 7, it was created by a weirdo. You got an iPhone 12, it was created by a weirdo. The clothings that you wear, the machines to even make the clothing was created by a weirdo. Everything was created by a weirdo. Whole America, everything is created by the weirdos. So what I'm saying is this. Don't be afraid to learn. Who cares what anybody say? Who cares how anybody feel about it? Don't be afraid to learn. Dive down spirit science. After we get off this live, everybody should go watch spirit science documentaries. Watch them all from top to bottom. It don't matter. Just click one. I ain't gonna tell you which one to start with. Nothing. Just click one. Anyone. Google, YouTube, spirit science. You're gonna see two cartoon looking niggas. A cartoon looking niggas. Click it. Click the spirit science channel and watch all of these shits. And I promise you, when you're done, you're gonna start to see the world different. It's a very good step to growth. Other than that, man, I'm about to finish writing these records. I just took a little break. I got a whole lot of beats that I gotta really lock into. So I'm about to finish writing these records. I love y'all niggas. All y'all niggas stay up. I'm most definitely gonna save this live on my Instagram. Hopefully a lot of you guys could save it and download it yourself. Or hopefully a lot of y'all screen shared or screen recorded or whatever. But other than that, I love you all, man. Y'all stay up.